We are going to discuss about 10th August PAB news analysis. Three important news are there: submarine cable connectivity to Andaman and Nicobar Islands, national infrastructure pipeline, and catalyst for sustained and efficient hydrogen evolution. We will see one by one. Submarine cable connectivity to Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Prime Minister Modi today launched and dedicated to the nation the submarine optical fiber cable OFC connecting Andaman and Nicobar Islands to the mainland through video conferencing. The foundation stone for this project was laid by the PM on 30th December 2018 at Port Blair. Prime Minister Modi said the connectivity would now enable endless opportunities in the islands. He said that laying of the 2,300 kilometers submarine cable and completing it before the set target is very priceworthy. The Prime Minister admired the laying of cables for about 2,300 kilometers under the sea as surveying in the deep sea. Maintaining the quality of the cable and laying of the cable with the specialized vehicles is not an easy task. Connected Andaman, Chennai and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Iceland areas connected are Port Blair, Swarajdeep, Long Island, Rangat, Kamorta, Little Andaman and Car Nicobar, Greater Nicobar. And also nearly 1,224 crores allocated by USF for this project. 2,313 kilometers of undersea optical fiber cable laid. The project executed by BSNL in collaboration with the NEC. Then 400 Gbps internet speed between Chennai and Port Blair, 200 Gbps internet speed between Port Blair and 7 other islands. Ease of living to every citizen. Modi said that the government is committed to provide modern facilities to every citizens and every sector so that there can be a better ease of living. He said that this optical fiber cable project which links Andaman Nicobar Island with the rest of the country is an example of the commitment of the government towards the ease of living, increasing opportunities through Digital India. The Prime Minister also said that the submarine cable will help Andaman and Nicobar Islands in getting cheaper and better connectivity and all the benefits of Digital India, especially in improving online education, telemedicine, banking system, online trading and boosting tourism. High impact projects and better land, air and waterways. PM also said that the high impact projects are being expanded in 12 islands of Andaman and Nicobar. Apart from providing for better internet and mobile connectivity, he said that the effort is to further improve physical connectivity through road, air and water. The Prime Minister referred the work on two major bridges and NH4 in order to improve the road connectivity of North and Middle Andaman. And also the airports are ready for operations in Digilpur, Car Nicobar and Campbell Bay. Port-led development. He said the Andaman and Nicobar will be developed as an hub of port-led development as it is at a competitive distance from many ports of the world. He said that today when India is moving forward with the resolve of self-sufficiency and is establishing itself as an important player in the global supply and value chain, it is very important to strengthen our network of waterways and our ports. And the last important point is international maritime trade. PM said that the government's focus is also on promoting ease of business in the sea and simplifying maritime logistics. He referred to the speedy construction of the deep draft inner harbour and the proposal to construct transshipment port in Greater Nicobar at an estimated cost of about 10,000 crores. He said that the blue economy like fisheries, aquaculture and seaweed farming in the island will accelerate and commensurate with the modern infrastructure being developed in Andaman and Nicobar. And second important news is about national infrastructure pipeline. Finance Minister launches an online dashboard for the National Infrastructure Pipeline. Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman inaugurated the National Infrastructure Pipeline online dashboard here today through the video conferencing. The online dashboard is envisaged as a one-stop solution for all stakeholders looking for information on infrastructure projects in New India. The dashboard is being hosted on the India Investment Grid (IIG) www.indiainvestmentgrid.government.in. IIG is an interactive and dynamic online platform that showcases updated and real-time investment opportunities in the country. NIP will provide a boost to the vision of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. The availability of NIP projects on IIG will ensure easy accessibility of updated project information and attract investors for PPP projects. This is a great step in the direction of implementing NIP, giving a fill up to infrastructure development in the country. NIP is a first of its kind initiative to provide world-class infrastructure across the country and improve the quality of life for all citizens. NIP will improve project preparation, attract investments with both domestic and foreign into infrastructure, and will be crucial for attaining the target of becoming 5 trillion economy by financial year 2025. NIP covers both economic and social infrastructure projects based on the updated harmonized master list of infrastructure. The entire gamut of projects will now be hosted on IIG to provide visibility to NIP and attract investments from global and domestic investors. Srimati Sitaram also asked all concerned departments ministers to immediately update the status of projects on NIP portal and keep it updated in real time. She has also asked all concerned department ministers to show concrete progress in terms of project and reforms implementation. And third important news is about Bangalore-based researchers synthesize durable, efficient, cost-effective catalyst for sustained and efficient hydrogen evolution. Researchers from CENS under DST synthesized a novel catalyst made of coordination polymer consisting of palladium ions that serve as a source of active sites for hydrogen absorption and benzene tetramine chelating ligands capable of better charge transfer. This technique of organic ligand encapsulation of metal ions on conducting platforms can be adapted for other metal-based electrolytes to attain exceptional long-term catalytic stability. Thanks for watching IABS IAS Academy's YouTube channel. Please subscribe the channel for our daily PIB, AAR and Hindu news analysis. Thank you.